Welcome back to New Auto Garage, the place where the future of cars and the legends of the past collide in ways you've never seen before. If you love speed, power, and the raw emotion of muscle cars, make sure you stick around till the end because today we are diving into one of the most insane revivals in modern automotive history. That's right, we're talking about the 2026 Chevrolet Nova SS 572, a car that doesn't just whisper nostalgia, it screams it, roars it, and then takes it to a whole new level. The Chevrolet Nova is one of those names that carries a huge weight in muscle car culture. Back in the 60s and 70s, it was small, light, and packed with enough horsepower to embarrass bigger, heavier rivals at the drag strip. It wasn't just a car, it was a statement. Fast forward to 2026, and Chevy has decided it's time to bring the Nova name back, but not in a quiet, subtle way. Instead, they've gone full throttle, dropping in a monstrous 572 cubic inch V8 engine that revives the glory days while adding futuristic engineering. Now, let's talk numbers because numbers are where this beast really flexes. The 572 V8, built with modern tech and refined engineering, cranks out an earth-shattering 760 horsepower and more than 720 pound-feet of torque. This isn't some hybridized, electrified muscle car compromise. This is raw, naturally aspirated, and mechanical fury designed for one purpose: to dominate the street and track. Chevy could have gone with smaller displacement engines boosted by turbos, but they knew true muscle car enthusiasts wanted something more visceral. So, they gave us the big block dream reborn. What's even more impressive is that the 2026 Nova SS isn't just about raw, straight-line speed. It's been engineered with a lighter aluminum block, forged internals, and advanced fuel mapping that ensures every drop of high-octane fuel is turned into performance. 0 to 60 happens in just under 3.4 seconds, which puts it into supercar territory. The top speed? A blistering 204 miles per hour. Let that sink in for a moment. A Nova, a name once tied to affordable street machines, now outpacing European exotics. But here's where things get really interesting: the design. At first glance, the 2026 Nova SS looks like a modernized time capsule. Chevrolet has managed to perfectly balance retro styling with futuristic details. The front end is aggressive yet familiar with a wide stance, sharp LED headlights that nod to the classic round units, and a massive blacked-out grille that looks like it's ready to inhale the road. The hood bulge isn't just for looks, it's functional, feeding air directly into that giant 572 from the side. The car carries those clean, muscular lines that made the original Nova such a favorite, but with tighter proportions, a lower stance, and massive 20-inch forged wheels wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires. Out back, quad exhaust tips sit beneath a sculpted diffuser, while slim LED taillights wrap around the edges, paying homage to the old-school rectangular lamps. It's modern muscle wrapped in retro soul step inside the cabin, and the Nova SS continues to impress. Chevrolet knew this couldn't just be another stripped-down racer. They've built it for modern enthusiasts who want performance without sacrificing comfort. You're greeted with Alcantara and leather-trimmed sports seats, a flat-bottom steering wheel with carbon fiber inserts, and a fully digital gauge cluster that can transform into classic analog-style dials at the touch of a button. The infotainment system features a massive 12.9-inch display running the latest Chevy Performance OS, with track telemetry, customizable drive modes, and seamless smartphone integration. There's also a retro mode, which reskins the system with vintage-style fonts and colors, giving you the feel of a 70s dash in a 2026 powerhouse. One of the biggest surprises, though, is how livable the new Nova is. Yes, it's a monster on the track, but Chevrolet included adaptive suspension, active exhaust modes, and driver assist features that let you take it on daily commutes without feeling like your spine is being shattered. Flip it into comfort mode and it's quiet, smooth, and almost civilized. Then switch over to track mode and the suspension stiffens, exhaust valves open, and the car turns into a raging bull ready to devour asphalt. It's that duality, old school brutality and new school sophistication, that makes this Nova SS stand out. And let's not ignore the sound. The 572 V8 doesn't just make noise, it creates music. A deep, thunderous rumble at idle that transforms into a screaming roar as you push toward the red line. It's the kind of sound that turns heads from blocks away. The kind of sound that makes you smile even when you're not behind the wheel. For enthusiasts, this isn't just a car, it's a symphony of combustion and power. Chevy also paid close attention to safety and aerodynamics. The car features active aero components that deploy at high speeds to keep it glued to the road, along with Brembo carbon ceramic brakes that provide jaw-dropping stopping power. Advanced traction and stability control systems are in place, but they can be dialed back or turned off entirely for drivers who want the pure, unfiltered experience. Pricing hasn't been officially confirmed yet, but insiders suggest the Nova SS 572 will start around $95,000. Putting it right in the sweet spot between high-performance muscle cars and entry-level European sports cars. Considering the performance, heritage, and exclusivity, that price almost feels like a bargain. Now let's address the elephant in the room. Why bring back the Nova name? Chevrolet knows enthusiasts crave nostalgia. The Nova wasn't always the most expensive or prestigious car in its lineup, but it was always the one that punched above its weight. It was the people's muscle car, and bringing it back with the biggest, baddest engine they could build sends a clear message. Muscle isn't dead, and Chevrolet still knows how to do it better than anyone else. Imagine rolling up to a car meet in 2026 in this machine. The looks, the sound, the aura, it's a statement that you're not just a car owner, you're part of history. The 2026 Chevrolet Nova SS 572 isn't just about numbers, speed, or design. It's about capturing a feeling that many thought was gone. It's about making muscle cars exciting again, making driving thrilling again, and giving enthusiasts a car that respects the past while obliterating the present. So, what do you think? Has Chevrolet created the ultimate modern muscle car? Is the 2026 Nova SS 572 the car that will reignite the golden age of performance? Or is it a bold gamble in a world moving toward electrification? One thing's for sure, it's impossible to ignore, and it's going to shake the automotive world. That's all for today's deep dive into the 2026 Chevrolet Nova SS 572. If you enjoyed this look at the rebirth of a legend, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to New Auto Garage, where we bring you the hottest cars, the boldest concepts, and the raw power of the machines we all dream about. Until next time, keep your engines roaring and your passion for cars alive.